Namaskar to the one which is residing as many. This video brings you one of Shri Suri Nagamma Ji's letters from Shri Ramanashramam. Here she goes.
Before I started writing these letters, a devotee while talking about the Puranas one morning asked of Bhagwan as to how Parvati got the name of Uma. Looking at me, Bhagwan said, "There is a copy of Arunachala Purana in Telugu in the library. Is it there?" "Yes, it is in the library. Shall I bring it?" I asked. Yes, he said. Immediately, I brought the book from the library and gave it to him. Opening it, Bhagwan said, "Here is the story. Sati Devi, the wife of Siva and the daughter of Daksha, gave up her life as she was insulted by her father during the yajna performed by him. She was subsequently born to Himamanta and Menka. She wanted only Lord Siva as her husband, and to achieve that purpose she set out for doing tapas. Menka, while trying to prevent her from doing tapas, said, No, ma, give up. That is how she got the name of Uma. After reading that out, he gave me the book. While I was turning over the pages, Bhagwan was laughing quietly. I could not make out the reason. After a while, Bhagwan himself told us the following, "Look. There is another story to it. Parvati started out for tapas, even though Menka tried her best to dissuade her. Finding dissuasion of no use, Himamanta took her, Parvati, to the Tapovna hermitage, where Siva was staying in the form of Dakshinamurti and said, 'This little child of mine wants to do tapas. Please allow her to be under your care.' Seeing Parvati, Siva said, 'Why tapas at this tender age? Why does she not go home with her father?' Parvati said, 'No, I won't go.' Parameshwara tried to dissuade her skillfully by saying, 'I have conquered Prakriti, nature, and so could concentrate on this tapas. If you are to be here, you will be exposed to the ravages of Prakriti. So please go back.' Parvati was equally skillful, so she said, 'O Lord, you say you have conquered Prakriti. Without some relationship with Prakriti, how could you do tapas? You have just spoken. How could you do that without Prakriti? How could you walk? Without your knowing it, Prakriti is occupying your heart. If it is not for the sake of arguments, if you are really above the influence of Prakriti, why are you afraid of my staying here?' Siva was pleased with this and said, 'Ingithagna. You who are skilled in thought reading, Madhurvachini. You who are sweet of speech. Stay on,' and sent Himamanta home. This story is in this book in detail. I said, the story of Dakshayani is in the Bhagavatam also, but this conversation is not given there. The story itself is very interesting. Bhagwan said laughing, yes. I read another story somewhere in which it was stated that after Kama was burnt to ashes, Parameshwara came in a Brahman's garb, made love to Parvati and married her. Himamanta was worried over the caste of his son-in-law. What could he do? Whomsoever he asked, pleaded ignorance of the matter, and there was no one who could enlighten him. So he kept quiet. Subsequently, Parvati closed the eyes of Parameshwara for fun, whereupon the whole world fell into turmoil. Parameshwara saved the world by opening his third eye. Then Parvati realized her fault and started doing tapas, and after staying here and there for that purpose she at last came here to Arunachala, where she got the approbation of Arungiriswara, and obtained Ardhanariswara, half the body of Siva. When Himamanta came to know of it, he said, 'Oh yes, the son-in-law is not of another caste but he is of our own caste,' and felt pleased and happy. This Arunachala is a mountain. Himamanta too was a mountain.
That's it for today's video. This is Black Panther